Ah, what's up, Eternal?
What's going on, brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm good now. I've been looking forward to this interview all day.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We knew we was gonna get a chance to chop it up at some point.
Oh man, look sharp, boy.
Yeah. Just had a couple of meetings, man. That's all. That's all. Nothing major.
Yeah,
Nothing major.
I love how y'all do it, man. We had to join forces with y'all once again.
Yeah.
You know, we still got our trophy sitting on our desk.
Okay. Much love. Much love.
You know,
So is this gonna be you or is Hall gonna join in or?
yeah. Let me call him. I sent him a text. Oh, we waiting on you, huh? Yeah, go to Hall Mills. All right, we on now. Okay.
Is he gonna join in on Hall Mills?
Yeah, us Eastern boys, we got that Central Time mixed up. We
Yeah.
we thinking 8 our time, and then
Y'all,
I looked at the email again. It says Central. I said, oh man,
y'all hour ahead of us, because we got interviews in LA and Atlanta, and they just different time zones. So I tried to specify as best as I could.
yes you did, brother. That come from us, not reading the script.
Yeah, man. It's been a task, but I think in the end it's gonna be all worth it, man.
No question, no question. Now you guys are recording this interview, or is this?
Well, I guess it's gonna be me and you, so we can go ahead because we got somebody else at 9. So,
Oh, Bruce. Bruce is on.
well, somebody just joined in. That's Hall.
That's all.
Can you hear us? Unmute yourself, Hall.
Yep. Loud and clear, everybody.
Hey, what's
You go.
good, bro?
All right.
What's going on? Cornelius, can you hear me?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Welcome. My name is Joe. I'm one of the co-founders of the Hollywood South Urban Film Festival. I'll be serving as the host of the event, and I'll be conducting the interview with you brothers. So I just want to thank both of you guys, taking time out of your busy schedule and joining us tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, man.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Just let me just start. Just ask you guys, man. I can start with you, Hall. How did you get into filmmaking, man? What made you say, I wanna try my put my hand in the hat and do films?
Started off, with music, making beats and things of that nature. And as time progressed, we found ways, to make money actually doing music videos. And I had a couple ideas in my head, and I made a couple of short films. I kind of liked it a lot. Since then, that was probably about like 2010, 2009. I
Mhm.
started just doing a lot of shorts and did my first full feature, Umi. But it's just getting the message out there in a different way and using like color. I use a lot of color and contrast in the film, and really just once I just made that first short film, that was it.
Mhm.
Just caught the buzz.
Okay, so you just took the energy that you did from doing the music video and just transferred into film.
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Cornelius? If I'm not mistaken, I think you were in education for a minute. What made you decide to say, you know what, I just want to try my hand and get in the film business?
It was actually a lost art for me because I got a bachelor's degree in communications at Ramapo College in Mahwah, New Jersey. And I went there for 5 years, and that's all I did was communications, TV productions, journalism. So it was always in my heart. I didn't pursue that when I graduated college simply because there wasn't enough revenue. I realized that I could get into teaching and work less hours, have more time, and I still was young, doing a lot of moonlighting and entrepreneurial things like parties and promotions, hustling with moving side jobs in real estate. So when I started working at Shabazz High School, I met Director Hall before that. I was actually at Westside High School before I was at Shabazz. When I met Hall, he did an assembly for me, but we got closely acquainted when we were co-workers at Shabazz High School. And our principal, our boss at the time was Mills, Dr. Jamar Mills. That's the Mills in our network. And here, you know, of course, you got Hall, Jamal Hall. That's the Hall. So they created Hall Mills Network, and the Hall realized that he needed some assistance because Dr. Mills is a very busy man. You know, he's always consumed with doing, you know, all kinds of different things like running schools and, you know, interviews and doing consulting work, traveling all across the nation. So Hall knew he needed some assistance, and he liked how I moved as a coworker. So he just brought it to my attention because I was trying to get him to do some work with a children's book at the time. We were trying to do a video. So he liked how I was moving with that. And he also liked how I moved at my job. So he asked me to be a partner with the Hall Mills Network. So we did all the paperwork and made all that 33.3%, you know, and we became one unit. This is about 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
Okay. Now you guys did you did King of Newark, you did Fearless One, which is actually available for screening on Tubi TV. How was that? How did you take those experience shooting those films and take that into shooting the movie Lit?
We started with Live With No Regrets. That was my actually second full feature film. Alonzo Haran, great executive producer, also actor in a lot of his things and works. And just learn from experience and just being very observant, you know, and learning that if you make a mistake, not to make it twice, but to become better. See, each time we shot, you know, different films, I learned to get better and better and perfect my craft and take what I learned and really kind of, because, you know, it's a different style. Like if you watch his movies, the more story oriented and not really into like the cinematic. Well, I have like a lot of moving colors and moving shots and things of that nature. But just learning just the basics of what to do on set, how to run a set, how to produce a full feature movie from budget to end, and kind of just take it from there and create it what we did and take it to another level. So that's what we did with Lit.
Okay. Now, what was your responsibilities on the film Lit? And then I get to you next, Camille.
Actually, and the writer and the director. So the idea came in my head about 4 or 5 years ago with a different name, a name we couldn't use no more. So I kind of changed the story around, but I kind of want to wait until we had the right budget. The most important thing I learned from working with other films is having the right budget. Because you go ahead and try to shoot a film fast as you want, but if the budget is not right, then it's not going to be, it's not going to be the best product you can put out. Right. So rather than just having one person do everything, we had like a sound man on set, we had DPs, editors, so it kind of helped the project a lot. But definitely, as my role was just being the director, writer, and really trusting in my team, where in terms of, as a director, sometimes you do your own directing and edit, you kind of get stuck to what you want in your head. You want to keep everything. But having, producers like Shamari and Ra, of course, Cornelius, big help with that in terms of, just, Hall, the scene got to go. So I might like it a lot, but I might get outvoted. But in the end, it makes for a better product. And that's the biggest thing I think for any filmmaker is to have a solid team.
Okay. Cornelius, what was your responsibilities on the feature film Lit?
Primarily the budget, raising the revenue, raising the funds to shoot it. That's one of the main reasons why I'm executive producer. Also overseeing certain departments and responsibilities. Just, checking in, making sure, the checklist is getting done, being meticulous. Kind of like, the man with OCD. Pretty much that's about it. Day-to-day operations.
Post-production, getting the film picked up, The reason why
Yeah.
we're talking to you now. It's Cornelius.
Yeah. So you know, day-to-day operations with Shamari Reed, kind of like handling day-to-day operations, keeping the cast together, you know, communicating with them, making changes and adjustments, you know, being the middleman between the cast, myself, and Hall. So he did a lot of that stuff. You know, my job pretty much came in once they finished their work in the post-production side.
Okay. All right, Hall. Now, what process did you go through when you was writing these characters, man? Because this is like it's like some upper level.
Yeah.
Man, fleshed out, man. What process did you go through, man, to write these characters?
The storytelling, I think, to me is very important. And what made it a little bit difficult at first is we have various main characters. There's one protagonist, but he has a crew with them, and they all have their own individual story. So I try to reflect it like real life, where you might have a group of 5 kids that love to dance, but each of one of those kids have their own story and trials and tribulations they're going through. So trying to do that within 2 hours is tough, but we made it happen. But really, it's just keep the flow going, always have something going on within the movie. You know, so I did a lot of researching on just the peaks of a script, to come down, the climax, and back up, sub-climax, and things of that nature. Just making sure that the story is always something going on, and in the end, it's bringing everything together and not make it too predictable where you kind of guess what's going to happen in the movie.
Okay. You can chime in too. Did y'all use like a casting director? Because I know that you over the years, a lot of the films that you guys have shot, y'all build up your resume as far as actors that y'all use. How'd y'all go about casting the film?
We definitely didn't have a casting director. We had an open casting call, and we had maybe a small turnout, but we made a decision as a group of producers that instead of using like real DJs, like in the beginning we're going to use, we wanted to go with actors. Okay. And with that choice, we Marjon Jeffries played a big part, and we used a lot. I had a casting call at his acting class in New York, and they were all suburb actors. So we casted about 35 people from there, and we also used the online version of people sending in their videos and casting that nature. Then we'll share it, watch it, kind of pick who we like. But a big help was Marjon Jeffries, and his acting class was a great help.
Okay. Cornelius, where do you hope this film could go? You know, because it seemed like it's freshly, you know, fresh off the editing block. You know, it seemed like y'all just like finished putting everything together. Where do you hope that y'all can go with this film, and you know, how many people it can reach? Where y'all plan to take it from this point moving forward?
I'm hoping it get picked up, you know, by all major platforms. I'm hoping that it becomes a global classic, you know, similar to like a Fruitville Nation, you know, or even the Menace to Society, or, you know, Boys in the Hood. It's a nice classic, hood classic.
Cult movie kind of. It's just got a real strong foundation underneath it.
And I'm hoping that it really gives those young adults, you know, that subculture, that Jersey Club, the respect and the glory that it deserves. Because, you know, I grew up with Jersey Club. You know, we didn't do it as you know, swift and as, you know, as thorough as these kids, but we did it. You know, we had our own style to it, but it evolved to what you see in the movie Lit.
Yeah, and just add on to what we go on Grimm. What Grimm was saying is that we actually paid tribute to a couple of the classic or legendary dance groups in the movie, and we were talking the other day on the phone, and he said, Lit, it's like the crush groove for Jersey Club music. Like, it's the breakout movie, and it's gonna be other kind of movies that's gonna follow through. But it's like for that genre and demographic, it's like the crush groove of how it was for hip hop. It's the same for dance, or Jersey Club music.
Yeah. Okay. What are you guys working on now outside of Lit? I know you got a lot of more work that you got to put into Lit, but you know, is there any more scripts you guys writing? Anything else that you're planning on going in, or at least pre-production, if not about to shoot from this point moving forward?
Yeah, we got a few things. I know Grim could speak on, like, we got a lot of things on our Roku. We have a Roku channel. He could speak on that. But film-wise, we have, I ain't gonna say too much right now, but we definitely have another project in the works. And we plan on shooting that either in Atlanta or LA, and then maybe come back and turn Lit into a series. But I'm gonna let Grim speak about, everything else we're doing.
Yeah. So I don't know if you knew or not, but we have a channel, our own network on Roku. So if you have a Roku device, you have a Roku television, you can download Hall Mills Network app. And on that app, we have a variety of genre of different things, variety of different projects, from web series to, reality shows, podcasts, independent films, you name it. And that's what our network kind of centers around, is the independent filmmaker, giving them a platform, an opportunity to have a voice and to showcase their content. Like ourselves, Hollywood has such a stronghold on films. It's very difficult to kind of segue your way in.
Mm-hmm.
We like to expose new talent, new artists. We have actually about 2 or 3 actors that's in our movie Lit that's actually moving their way up, and they're on major shows like Power, and they're moving on to bigger films. So we take pride in that,
Mm-hmm.
giving people a stepping stone, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I really appreciate you guys joining us, man. I know you guys are busy. Let everybody know where they can find Hall Mill Network, how they can be a part of it, how they can join, because you guys got a lot of content. And I know from personal experience, you guys have a lot of content on Hall Mill Network, and I know you plan to have more content in the future. How can everybody that's watching this can get up with you guys and support your Roku channel?
We're everywhere. We're everywhere. I strongly advise you to get a Roku device. It's $29.99 at Target, Best Buy, or either Walmart. It's nothing. As long as you got Wi-Fi, you can get the Roku and get access to so many different platforms, independent people that have networks like ourselves. We're on YouTube. We have a YouTube page. We have a Facebook page. We have Instagram at Hall Mills Network. We have, you name it, Twitter. What's the other one? LinkedIn. You name it, we're everywhere. Hall Mills Network is everywhere. Our website is Hall Mills Network. So you can find us and tap in and stay up with us. But the best way is our Instagram. Stay with our Instagram. Follow us at Hall Mills Network. You can't lose.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say, Hall, before we get up out of here?
Just, for future filmmakers, or also filmmakers that's within this film festival, definitely, like I said, appreciate you, even accepting our film. It's just to keep striving and keep going, because it's not easy, especially if you brown and black people. So just keep striving, keep making films, and don't quit.
Okay. All right, man. Much love, man. I really appreciate you guys joining us. I hope the people that see the film Lit, I hope they can gravitate towards it and show the people from Newark, New Jersey some love, man. Just like, you guys have always shown us love, man. And we really appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Can we get a copy of this interview or no? Was this just live?
Yeah, it's being recorded.
Okay, all right, no doubt. I like to get a
All
copy.
right.
So.
We'll get up with you, man. Keep in contact.
All right.
Okay.
All right. No problem, man. Thanks a lot.
Take care.
All right.